What's going down? Based on my banners, the channel Thor's Thoughts of the show. I'm back. It's another McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse. It's a two pack. This is the third two pack in a row that I've gotten. I think two packs have kind of been going highs and lows, right? We got Batman and Bane here that we're about to review. Knightfall version. We'll get into that in a second. But as I was saying, two packs. We've had like Joker and Punchline, which for me was like not great. Then you got Superman and Ultraman, not great. But then you've had like Doomsday and Superman, Kilowog and Kyle Raynier. Now this one. So I think it's like peaks and valleys right now with the two packs. What are some two packs you'd like to see them come out with? Because I like the two packs. I really do. Since the old days with like Nightwing and Red Hood in the two pack. Red Death and Flash 2-pack. There's some good 2-packs. There's been some really good 2-packs over the whole McFarlane run. But tonight, we got Batman versus Bane, Knightfall. This is one of the most highly anticipated 2-packs, I'd say, in a long time. This is the second time they've released this Bane mega figure. The first time was when they did this one with the tubing and stuff like that. This Bane, that was the first one. He's got a vest. So they changed it up a little bit, not a ton. They kind of slimmed him down, and they put this kind of blue shading all over him. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm in the camp where I'm cool with it. Now you get, oh, they did. So they did something great, which they haven't done a lot with the 2-packs, but they didn't attach the cards to the background of the Batcave, that's pretty sweet. I gotta admit, normally I'm having to shred those things because I've had to tear stuff off them. That's the second time. I think the interrogation room was the other time, obviously. Well, they sold that as like a, cardboard diorama thing. Well, that's sweet. That's a really cool back of the box, or the inside of the box. And the back of the box is pretty sick too. It's Bane, the iconic Bane breaking Batman. Knightfall ran from like 1993 to 1994. The nice thing about this, the cards, they're in their own special like plastic holder. Oh, and there's just a Bane card. Oh no, it's Bane versus Batman. The card is the back of the box, but it's one card for both figures, like a dual card. That's pretty cool. You don't see that. I haven't seen that before. So then you get two handy dandy McFarlane standees. Gotta have those. Now, the other exciting part about this 2-pack, outside of getting another Bane shot at the Bane mega figure, if you didn't get one a couple years back, was the Batman that's in here. He's battle damaged. He's like super beat up, and it's a Knightfall version, and he's got a wired, like nylon cape, which is dual colored. It's blue on one side, black on the other. And then you get a pretty good amount of accessories. I'm not going to lie. This is the second mega figure. Darkseid I just opened not too long ago. He had an extra pair of hands. Bane's getting an extra pair of hands. I mean, what is the world coming to? We're getting mega figure extra sets of hands. I mean, now granted, for the price of these 2-packs, they should have all this stuff. And that was I'll be honest, one of my main attractions was I had the original Bane, but I never had fists for them, and I never bought any 3D printed ones that people are selling on the internet. These will plug into those because it's the same figure. They just changed the piping or the tubing to metal. They took out some of it. They took out the big the canister on the back. They took out the vest in the front and really, slimmed him down. Batman has what? 3 pairs of hands, so you get 6 hands total. And a Batarang. And it's one of the smaller Batarangs. I think like the one that comes with the regular Knightfall. I've got a few of those now. I like those. They're starting to scale the weapons down a little bit, but actually make them work better with the figures. Like I noticed that with the knife in the Red Hood, the Collector Series Red Hood that just came out. It's the smallest knife I've ever seen them send out, and I could not be happier about that. So there you go. He's got a pair of fists. He's got a pair of grabbing hands, and he comes with a pair of hands for like that are holding things. You could do batarangs. You could put a baseball bat, or you could put like a hand-to-hand weapon in there. I think that would hold a lot of different stuff. It doesn't just look, because they're like closed, like 3/4 circles. So he's gripping something. Doesn't look like a batarang holding hand, but I'll take it. I will take it. Now, I will say one thing with the wired cape figures: be careful when you take them out. I was taking Darkseid out a couple weeks back, and I snapped one of the wires of the cape, just being a little too zealous in my excitement. There you go. There's big beefy boy Bane. I don't mind the blue throughout. I like that they did the armband blue too, so everything kind of matches. He feels like he's a little bit better. Like he's just a little bit slimmer. This is a trimmer, sweeter Bane than the first. I don't know. The mask is different too. This one, the eyes, it's got a different mask, different head sculpt. I like this Bane. I don't know if I like this Bane better than the original. The only thing, and the blue does not bother me in the least bit. He's tight, but he's not like, I don't feel like I'm going to snap him like moving him. Like moving Darkseid when I got him, well, as I say that and I try to move this arm and like not happening. Oh, there we go. That was real tight. Heat your figures up. Heat your figures up before you start bending them like crazy, or else you could pop something, snap something, bust something. So this is sick though. I like the belt. Yeah, they changed up the belt a little bit. Like, yeah. They made enough changes to this figure to where I think it works really well. And it's like the same figure, but it's a completely different figure, if that makes any sense. I do like that the mask looks more like a luchador mask. The controls for the Venom on the back of the mask are way more detailed than having that big tank that's feeding him. I like that. I like that a lot. Let me be honest, they've been doing pretty well with these mega figures. And now they're adding accessories and extras to them. And even like Darkseid was still like $30 price point. Or $40 price point. Alright. Be careful with the wires. Gentle now. Oh, boom! Yes! This is a cape. This is epic. This is as big as the Batman Detective Comics 27 cape. It actually might be a little bit smaller, but I like that. You could still wrap it around him, make it come over his shoulder. Maybe not as much as some of the other capes because it stops at his neckline, but you can still get it to wrap a little bit. If they come down a little bit further on the collarbone, they're easier to pull around that corner. But this is a sweet cape. Only 2 wires. The Darkseid one had 3. It had a wire across the bottom, but you're not going to do that with the bats because they're cut. All the Batman ones are cut like that. I don't know if this is double. It's not double thickness like the Tim Drake cape. The Tim Drake cape has like 2 layers. There's like the yellow layer and the black layer are completely different layers, and they're like thick. This is another one of those thin nylon capes. He's a little loose. Shoulders are real loose. Arm is really loose. That is the loosest. That's loosey loose. Double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. It is a great sculpt. I mean, the Knightfall sculpt is one of my favorites, even when the plastic cape version, with like the first version of the Knightfall Batman. But with this head, the angry, like bleeding from the mouth, just it looks like he's been through it. The rips in the suit and stuff, and just he's got some gray lining to him, whereas like he's got the blue shading. There's shading on this figure, but it's a lighter, almost dark gray on the already dark gray, so it's super faint. Gauntlets are awesome. This is a sick figure. This is an upper echelon Batman for sure. For sure. These soft goods Batman lately are blowing it out the water. The Detective Comics one, this one, the Christian Bale Hong Kong skydive suit one. Yeah, this is what we've been waiting for. Let's be real. This 2-pack is exactly what a lot of people have been waiting for. So they've been playing around with the Knightfall stuff. They did Nightwing and Robin and Catwoman and Asbat and then the Knightfall Batmans, and you had this Comic-Con exclusive, the blue version, the black version, and we're just like, I think personally I was waiting for where's the Bane 2-pack version. That's the version a lot of us were waiting for. And it's even better. Yeah, there's been a problem with these the feet on the new figures do not fit in the peg holes of the stands, which is kind of annoying. I'm not going to lie. But this is the 2-pack a lot of people have been waiting for. Like, if you're going to do a Knightfall 2-pack, this is the way to do it. The Batman is, I'm not going to say perfect. He's a little loose. He comes with enough accessories. He comes with enough everything. Maybe we'd like to see a secondary Batarang if I'm getting like nitpicky a little bit. But the proportions on the Knightfall Batman, like I just reviewed the Detective 27 ones, and the proportions of him are a little off. The proportions on this figure are dang near perfect. And the blue and gray is iconic in this. This is a really good 2-pack. This might be top 3. Well, it might be one of the best 2-packs I've ever done. All right. Read the card. Grade. We're out of here. Batman versus Bane. Batman Knightfall. The fight between Bruce Wayne and Bane is detailed in Batman number 497. After 3 months, the exhausted Batman was no match for Bane. Bane pummels him ruthlessly before breaking Wayne's back over his knee inside the Batcave below the manor, breaking Batman's back. Oh, they said that twice. It's weird. It's either way, it's a 10 out of 10. I mean, Bane fists, yes. Wired cape, cloth, beat up Batman, yes. All the accessories, yes. Grab yours. Let me know, what do you think? Grade too high, too low? Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, Spring Store, get your merch. Until the next one, deuces. I'm going to go play with these guys.